field, they were more than prepared for that one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Jones, off play action. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
They didn't get the push they needed. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Daniel Jones keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. For the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Giants 14. Steelers nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
1st down, Steelers.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Steelers nothing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
51 the mark, boy, 51. Tighten up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
They'll give it here to his running back. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 24. Check 24. Hey, smash.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. That's complete to Slayton. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, 42 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Gano set to
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And this will get them all the way inside the Giants' 10. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Now Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown.
Complete to number 19.
Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
The score, Giants 21, Steelers 7. Chris Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Pickup. Second and 6.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
55, back 55. All day, every day, any day. Check.
Off play action. Jones going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Got a man, Slayton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That third down conversion good for 23.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
20-yard line.
Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. John Ross there to make the grab. And the Giants add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more. reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Giants 28, Steelers 7. Graham Gano set to
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down. Play action, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Ben to throw again. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. His pass caught at the 4. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
The Giants 3-yard line.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Complete.
A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Boswell for the extra point.
The point after.
It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Giants 28, Steelers 14. Chris Boswell.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now Jones on 1st down. Flushed out right. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
17 yards.
He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
If these guys are going to chomp into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
At the 41-yard line.
Second and 11 at the 41. And to give this time to the tailback. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
By James Bradbury.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Ebron's got it. And he will have a Steelers first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger to the right side to Eric Ebron. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A gain of
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Watch the run, Check 55 to mine. Check 60. I'm here all day. Line 55. Hey, eat.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. 7 yards, the pickup there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Coming to you, coming to you. 6 guys, check 6 guys.
From the gun, Jones, flush to his right. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Off the play fake. Jones. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Giants.
They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Let's get off the field. Hey, check right, check right.
Jones off the play fake, escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Kenny Galladay there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the 2nd half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Steelers 14. Set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game?
Now big hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Here's Roethlisberger. Looking deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. Throw left side complete. It's Lewis. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Here's Jones. Off play action. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. John Ross. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
Set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position. It's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Hey, like 20. We ain't giving up nothing today. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He he's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
You must be getting tired of this, too. Jack 16.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
First down.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This is caught.
And the Steelers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
11 yards there, just like last play. Being chased out left. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Show it up. Check three.
Shotgun handoff for Lewis. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold them.
55, Mike, 55. Mike, 55. 60 Eagles. 19 tight. Slam. Check, hot. Undercrush, smash.
Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. Jones now throwing on 1st down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game,
and he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Daniel Jones, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Giants 49, Steelers 21. Graham Gano.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there.
And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
That one looks like he'll throw here. His throw caught at about the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Giants.
For the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Giants 56, Steelers 21.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. They'll try to run this one in. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.